Welcome, guys. Let's hop right into it. Let's get right into it, okay? So, you are a creator. You came in this world to create, right? You came here to live your best life, create the life that you love. And the only way that you can do that is if you understand the things that you must be mastering, the things that you must be taking care of, which is your mind, your healing, any necessary healing that must take place, as well as intentional movement. So, intentional manifestation, okay? And so, when we talk about intentional manifestation, we want to understand that we literally have everything that we need inside of us. Everything that we need is already here. What we're doing is literally activating, we're discovering the pieces of ourselves that are inside of us that want to be shown. So when you have a desire, it's coming from within you, right? It's something that already exists. So this is why we say you need not look outside of yourself. I need you guys to come in and show some love, okay? We need to help get this message to the masses. So I want you guys to put your questions in the comments as I am talking today, so that I can be of support to you guys when it comes to mindset, healing, or intentional movement, manifestation. So again, when we're talking about creating financial stability or a beautiful love life, or when we're talking about shifting our health, these things are done from the inside out. And the sooner we can understand that, the better. Okay, the sooner that you can understand that everything already exists, you already are the healthy version of yourself. You are just activating, right, what is already within you. So for instance, let me give you an example. When it comes to money, right? A lot of people will think, okay, I want to make more money. I got to go out there and get a new job. I got to go out there and work multiple jobs. Okay, but the reality is that is not what needs to happen. Okay, people will do that, and guess what? It still won't be enough. It's still not enough. You'll always continuously be searching for more money, right? But what if you shifted inside of you, right? What if you said, you know what? I am the abundant person. I feel abundant, right? Everything that I need is always readily available for me. I don't have to long for anything. Everything is always provided. What if you shifted into that identity, into that person of knowing that? What if you were living the life, like, right, of some wealthy ass kid who grew up with everything at their fingertips? They never, ever, ever had to long for anything. People really live those lives. So by us imagining this isn't like far fetched. There are people who live these realities, okay? So this is an identity that you can step into. Some people were born into that identity, but you have the power to shift who you are, create what it is that you want. Let's get some shares on the board, baby. This needs to be passed around to the masses, okay? How many of you guys are trying to manifest specific things this year, here in 2025? If you have any goals, please raise your hand. Okay, I'm doing Q&A. I love Q&A. It gives me an opportunity to have a raw and uncut show with you guys, right? To really connect with you guys. So if you have any questions, any hiccups, any things that you are trying to overcome, please put it in the comments. I'm live on YouTube as well as TikTok, okay? So these are identities that we choose to have. For instance, okay, if you wanted to create financial stability, I'm not just talking about manifesting more money, but you want financial stability, meaning it is your norm, right? It's your norm. If that is what you wanted, we have to look at who we are right now. Who am I? What do I have? How do I feel about money right now? If you open up your bank account and you feel tightness, you don't like what you see, you get flustered, you get scared, you cry, whatever those negative emotions are, that is not in alignment with the financially stable person, is it? No, it's not. So we have to understand that we have to merge, we have to become that individual, that new being that we want. But we do it with the internal work. It's not the act act of you going and getting a second job or a third job, that, yes, it will temporarily produce the results that you want. But if you want financial stability, you shift who you are. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Okay? You shift who you are. And the actions that you do will be a result of the new being that you have become. Okay? This is how it works, right? So if you wanted to be financially stable, you would begin to think along the lines of being a financially stable person. How would that person be handling their money? How would that person be every time they got paid? What would they be doing differently than what you're doing right now? Right? Okay. How would these people would acknowledge, or they see and feel abundance all around them. You know, it's not like you're not tapping into a money frequency, right? You know that, right? You're tapping into an abundance frequency. So the point is to become comfortable with all of the abundance around you. Okay. Again, we're not tapping into a money frequency. We're tapping into an abundance. Okay. All right. So when you tap into abundance, when you want to tap and play in that frequency, in that realm, in that world, you have to acknowledge all of the abundance around you. You know, not just the money. Okay. Thank you guys. Let's get some. This needs to be up to at least 10K right now. I need y'all showing out. This is how we get the message to the masses, right? This is the type of information that people need to wake up to. Do you agree? Okay. Thank you in advance. Roses are less than a penny. This is just your way of helping me push this message. Okay. Please do not just sit and absorb. Please, please, please let this be an energy exchange, and you can show your support by helping push this to the masses. Okay. Thank you in advance. All right. Okay. So it's the identity shifts that we must be mindful of. When you are just trying to manifest something outside of you, right? That's like you're manifesting something tangible. Okay. When I manifested this car, okay, this is these. Okay. And back last summer, it must have been July, August, something like that. I put this on my intention board, right? Okay. So I put this on my intention board. Now, how did I make it come into my 3D? By putting my focus on it, right? I put my focus on it, and it's something tangible. And so therefore I was able to produce it in the 3D. But what if you want to be a financially stable person, you don't want to just manifest just a bag of money. Because again, when the bag of money, the tangible bag of money is gone, then you have to go out and manifest another bag of money. You got to go out and manifest another bag of money. But imagine being the wealthy person all the time. Baby, every month you have the bag of money. You don't have to you don't have to be looking for a bag of money every now and again. Okay? All right? If you stay long enough, you may learn something. Okay? Ricky, love you so much. Okay, let me pin you. These be the ones that I know they need to hear this. Okay? So instead of us putting our focus on the tangible object, the bag of money, you are shifting your identity into the wealthy being. Okay? Into the abundant person. Instead of you putting your focus on a specific person that you want to marry. Oh, I want that person. Oh, I just want a husband. Oh, I just want a wife, right? Okay. If you do that, you're putting your focus on a tangible thing. You can manifest a husband. But who is that guy? Who is it? Will you, just because you manifest a husband doesn't mean you will manifest the love of your life. It does not mean that you will manifest the person that you were supposed to be with. So instead of us putting our focus on the tangible person, we're going to put our focus on the identity of being in alignment with the wife that I want to be. I want to be this type of wife. How would I become that type of wife? The only way that I could become that type of wife, right, is if a specific type of man showed up, right? Okay? So we got to shift who we are. What I mean to say, hold it, let me correct that, because then that makes it seem like the results are from the action of that person showing up. No. Okay, let me rewind. I shift my identity, then the specific man that I want shows up. Okay? You don't have to, let me put it on the board. How many of you guys in here are trying to manifest love, true love? Okay, how many of you guys are trying to manifest true love? Raise your hand. If you're trying to manifest true love, raise your hand. If anybody is in here trying to manifest money, raise your hand. Okay, so listen up. Let me show you what I'm talking about, okay? If I put in here, when you manifest, right, you got to understand who you are. You are a creator. Your body, your speaking, your actions you take, your feelings, all of you, okay, makes up sort of like a instrument. You're an instrument. You are a creative being, right? And through your speaking, your feelings, your actions, and all of that, you are creating, okay? You're creating your 3D world. So when you don't like your 3D world, all you have to do is create something different, okay? So if you understand who you are, the creator, and you understand what you do, you create your reality, okay? Then what you're going to do is apply your creative tools, your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and emotions on the things that you desire. If I tell you that your thinking, speaking, actions, and emotions, who you are, makes up your reality, think of it like this. You are the paintbrush. You are the clay. You are the ink and the paper for the author, okay? You are the clay for the sculptor. You are the paintbrush for the artist. You who you are, is the creative instrument, okay? So we create different things in this reality. I wanted something tangible, a car. So I manifested a car, right? But then I also wanted things like true love. So I switched my identity, okay? When you want your entire think of it like this. When you want your entire 3D to shift, you're going to shift your identity. When you want to manifest something tangible, when you want to manifest something here like to touch, you're going to manifest it in a tangible way, okay? Now let me walk you guys through how to manifest step by step. Okay, if you do not know how to manifest step by step, give me a thumbs up. If you do not know how to manifest step by step, okay, do not know how to manifest step by step, okay, give me a thumbs up. This is an interactive class, okay? This is an interactive class. Let's make sure we get some shares on the board. Okay. All right, so let me show you guys this. Let me zoom in so you can see. Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Okay. Make sure you put your manifestation mindset and healing questions in the comments, okay? When we want something to touch here in the 3D world, we're going to manifest something tangible, right? So let me see. Okay, these are drums right here, right? These are drums, okay? So one day, right, this creator said, you know what? I got an idea. You are a creative being. That's what you came here to do. I'm talking about you. Consider yourself, just imagine this is you. But instead of these bungles that you are creating, these drums, you are focused on what it is that you want to create here. Car, house, whatever. You want something tangible. So you have what's called creative tools. You are a creator. The divine sent you here with creative tools. Thinking, speaking, actions, and emotions. 4 tools. I call these your creative tools. You call them whatever you want to. Okay? But when you utilize these things in alignment with the thing that you want, this is how you bring it to fruition. So this inventor, aka creator, one day said, you know what? I have an idea to create these drums. I want to create these drums that I can have, that I can sit on my lap, that I could utilize right here. Easy access. I could travel with it. I could, they're thinking about this. Okay? They're like, I don't know what I'm going to call it, but I have this idea. See, it's the idea. It's the thinking that scopes your creation. Every single thing man made here starts in the mind. There is not one thing that is man-made here on earth that did not start in the mind. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. There is not one thing man-made here that did not start in the mind. Does this make sense, guys? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Let me know that you guys are processing what I'm saying. This is your life. This is your life. Okay. This is not social studies class, baby. This ain't no sewing class. All right. This is your life class. Okay. Do not worry about taking notes. We are live on YouTube, which means the replay will be uploaded once we get off. Just absorb the information. Okay? All right? So, the idea sculpted the creation. You are a creator. You came in this world to create. Your mind is starting it all. Your mind is responsible for the sculpting, the initial creation of your manifestations. Okay? Now, the second thing this inventor started doing was speaking about the drums. Oh my gosh, this is a good idea. You guys, I have a good idea. I need you guys to help me bring this to fruition. I want to create this. This is what I need for you. I need to find these materials. They're talking about it. They're thinking about it. They're expressing this to other people. When you speak about your ideas, you are breathing life into it. Now, you're either breathing life into it or you taking life away. It depends on what you're saying. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Okay? So this creator, this inventor was obviously speaking positively. This is a great idea. I have a good idea to bring these drums to fruition. You understand? Then this creator started taking action. Not only did they think about it, they weren't sitting their ass in the damn car riding around to the club thinking about this but not doing anything towards it. They weren't sitting their ass on the couch binge watching Netflix every damn moment that they got and weren't putting action into it. They were putting effort, movement, energy into their idea. See, your actions feed energy into your creation. If you sit your ass down, how many of you guys right now have had an idea before? You had an idea, but you didn't do anything with it. You didn't do anything with it. Matter of fact, you probably saw somebody else come up with the invention. You're like, damn, I thought about that 2 years ago. Shit. Damn, I thought about that 5 years ago. That's crazy. Somebody else came up with it. Hey, Vicky. Hey, honey bunch. Does this sound familiar? Does this sound familiar? Right? Okay. So the last creative tool is your emotions. You see, this creator, this inventor, not only did they think about it, speak about it, or take action towards it, but they made sure that their emotions that they utilized were positive. They were having faith when they were taking the action. They knew this was going to work. They knew it was going to be helpful to others. You see, when you utilize your emotions, you're utilizing power. And those positive emotions powered up this creation in a positive sense. Okay? He was using positive thinking. Okay? Positive thinking when he was initially thinking about his creation. Positive speaking. He wasn't talking down on it. He wasn't doubting his work. He was using positive effort and energy. And this is what happens. See, when you utilize all 4 of your creative tools too, all 4 of your creative tools, in alignment with the goal. See, that is the point. It has to be in alignment with the goal. You can't be sitting over here having your ass thinking about the drums, but then be putting forth effort towards creating a piano. But when you utilize all four of your creative tools in alignment with the goal, this is how you bring something from out of the mind and into the hand. You see, these drums, they were once in this person's mind, but yet I am holding them. How am I holding this? It was an idea. See, we don't have to think that life is rocket science. It's not. You just have to pay attention. And that's the problem. Too many people are distracted. We're distracted by what's going on. And if I tell you that your initial creative tool is your thinking, because it initially scopes everything that you are wanting, then you better be mindful of it. You better take care of this mind. You better guard it. Period. Who just said period? Period, right? You better guard it. Okay? So this is how you manifest. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. If you just joined and you saw for the first time how to manifest, did this make sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. If it did not make sense to you, you need to tell me, hey, oh. If not, you need to let me know, because this is why I'm explaining it. I know how to bring things from out of my mind. I want you to know how to do this, because it is your right to know this. It's your right to know who you are. Right? It is. Okay? So that's how you manifest the tangible stuff, okay, guys? But again, when you want to shift this entire reality, you want the house to look different. You want the relationship to look different. You want the health to look different. You want that stuff to look different. You got to step into a new identity. Don't do it like it's something tangible. Let me explain. Okay, y'all raise your hand to who? What do we have more in here? People trying to manifest money or love? Let me see. If you want love, let me see a red heart. If you want money, let me see a smiley face. Let me see. I'm gonna break down the one I see the most. What we see, what we got. That's your money, baby. That's your money. I see smiley faces. Lots of them. Okay? So let me show you guys how you're manifesting. Need y'all showing out. Let's get some shares on the board. Let's get some shares on the board. This is how people are manifesting money the wrong way. If I told you that this is how you manifest it tangible, okay, you'll want a bag of money, and you'll be like, dang, I need a bag of money. So you done got your mind on a bag of money, right? So you're focused on that. You ever seen somebody win the lotto? You guys ever seen somebody win the lottery? You ever seen somebody get a settlement, or payout or a bonus or a refund, right? They get this, and once because you can manifest a bag of money now. You can. If you need a bag of money, you can manifest it. Again, these are examples, right? But once it's gone, then what? This person at this vibration is lack. They lack the abundance that they want, which is why they're always looking outside of themselves. I need y'all showing up, baby. I'm sitting up here explaining this. Y'all got to blow these lives up. You got to blow the lives up. Because when you don't, it's telling TikTok this live is not good. See, we need this message getting to the masses. We should have known this stuff. We should have grown up with this, right? I need your help pushing it. Please don't come and sit. Roses are less than a penny. We got to get, we need to get up to at least The next goal is 40, right up here. You see that? I need y'all pushing, showing out for me, baby. I'm pouring into you, giving y'all some tips and tricks. Okay, YouTube, I need y'all showing out too. Thumbs up. Okay, I need your thumbs up. I need your hearts. Okay. So this right here, this person is experiencing lack. That's their vibration, right? Which is why they have their mind on producing more money. They're like, oh my gosh, I need more money. I need some money. I need some money. So that means who they are right here, they don't have enough, right? But what I teach in my complete identity shift program is this. You need to switch into the identity, right? You got to shift your identity because see, this person does not have enough money. They're going to always be trying to manifest more money once this is gone. But if you say, well, damn, I want my norm to be abundant. Like I want to have more than enough, right? So you want, instead of lack over here, this is your goal. But how do you do that? You got to switch who you are. So you shift the whole person. Because this person over here, when they open up their eyes now, they see the money that they want, baby, all the time. They do not have to, long for it. Okay? So think about it like this. Let me show you something. Okay? And I'm going to show you just exactly. I told you, life is not rocket science. You just got to pay attention. Because you see, this was you before. I'm just going to take it all the way back to high school. Okay, in high school, I was making $7 an hour. Okay, I was making $7 damn an hour. See, right here, that was okay. That was okay for my little high school stuff, right? But then one day I was like, well, damn, that ain't gonna work no more. I want to get a place. I want to, I was in college. I'm like, I want my own place and things like that. Well, how do you do that? How do you do that, right? Well, okay, I had to shed this person. I said, this ain't gonna work anymore. See, y'all have to be willing to shed the person that you are right now. You got to be willing to say this ain't gonna work anymore. Does this make sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if this is making sense to you. You guys, if you have not hopped into my complete identity shift program, it's on Supercell. I left it on Supercell for Mother's Day. If you did not have I wasn't online yesterday because I was enjoying my Mother's Day too. So mamas, if you are ready to hop up in here, baby, take advantage of the discount, okay? You can get the program just by itself. It's the complete identity shift program. Mentorship in a box, comes with step-by-step guidance each day telling you what you need to do. It's as simple as that. Can you press play? Do I resonate with you? Can you listen to my voice? Then you're going to be good, okay? Now, if you want access to my weekly mentorship, there's an option for that. You can choose to add on weekly mentorship. So you will get access to our Zooms, and you'll be in there with us. Next class is this Tuesday. Don't miss out. Tomorrow. Don't miss out. Hey, Joseph. Thank you so much. Okay? So again, I teach you how to shift these identities, okay? In love, in money, in whatever it is. So here I was making $7 an hour, right? Okay. Then I had to say this isn't gonna work for an apartment. Okay. So once I got an apartment, that was fine for there. Me, single me, can do whatever I need to. And then I had to say, this isn't going to work anymore when I had a child. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be willing to release who you are right now. You can no longer identify with this person. You got to say, this ain't enough. I cannot do it. Right? This isn't me anymore. And so you have to be willing to step into the new you. And the new you will have everything that you need all the time. Okay? All the time. I need your questions in the comments, guys. It's Q&A today. So I'm just really going over some stuff. But if you have any hiccups, right? Any hiccups that you're trying to work through, any things that you're trying to manifest, make sure that you guys put it in the comments so I can try and help you while I'm on the live. Otherwise, definitely step into the Complete Identity Shift program. Like I said, it's on Supercell. I think it's 50% off now. And that was for Mother's Day, so enjoy it. Okay, guys? Now, same thing with love, okay? In the program and in my mentorship, I walk you step by step. But let me explain this, okay? You are the what? Creator, right? You are the creator, okay? So if you are the creator, and I'm telling you that your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and your emotions are creating the reality, right? Then you better know that these tools are being applied, right? These tools are being applied to the new you. So Tanya asked, how do you shed, basically? How do you release the old you? By keeping your focus on where you're going, the new you. That's a great question, Tanya. A lot of people are so concerned on what's behind them. Okay, I'm finishing up my book, so it'll be in Amazon soon. But I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna go through this. Okay, I'm finishing up. This is my proof. My book will probably be available I'm hoping for the end of this week. Okay, I'll let y'all know. But this is also in your Complete Identity Shift program. You get the digital copy in your Complete Identity Shift program. For those of you who already have it. But I'm just opening it up because I know a lot of y'all like physical. Y'all been asking for the physical books. Okay, so I'm getting it together. Almost done there. Now, the reason this book, this is called Manifestation Mastery, Your Guide to Lasting Transformation. I wrote this while I was on TikTok, listening to you guys, asking the questions. And this consists of all of the things that you guys were asking about. Okay, and so in here, let me show you. These are the things that keep people from manifesting the things that they want, right? Right here. Consistency, mind mastery, maintaining self-love, overcoming obstacles, embracing change and growth, embodying their new identity. These are the things that keep people from manifesting. Consistency, number one. If you aren't consistent with where you want to go, all right? If you're not consistent, how will you get there? So meaning if you keep changing your mind, how's still gonna baby? If you keep changing your mind, then you're not gonna get here. This is the number one reason why people don't achieve their accomplishments, okay? Does that make sense? Right? If you are too busy looking at what coulda, shoulda, woulda, and what didn't work out for you, you're too busy looking backwards, you're not gonna be able to shed that old you. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Oh, congratulations to whoever that was that just grabbed. Hold on. I like to make sounds for you guys. How do I do it? Congratulations to whoever that was that just got their program. Okay. If you're always looking back, you're not going to get there, right? If you don't know how to master your mind, if you don't know how to master your mind, meaning you don't know how to control that mind of yours, if I tell you that your mind is your thinking, your number one creative tool, but you can't control it because it's too busy being in the gutter or dealing with anxiety or dealing with depression or thinking about all your traumas, you're not going to produce the results that you want. Cash, don't you turn on that tablet. It's time to go get in the shower and get ready for school, baby. What about maintaining self-love, gratitude, right? If you don't love yourself to know that you are worthy of the things that you want, how the hell are you going to produce it? I told you, you are the creator. You are the instrument. It is you, your body, your speaking, your actions, your emotions. You are the tool. So if you, the tool, does not feel worthy enough of attaining the things that you desire, how the hell are you going to produce the results? I just want to know. You will not. Okay? And this book consists of all the things that keep you from your manifestation, right? Gratitude, that's another one. If you are not willing to express gratitude for all that you see and have now, then what is going on? I told you, you're not tapping into a money frequency. You are tapping into an abundance frequency. You hear me? You're tapping into an abundance frequency. Okay? So that means you must acknowledge the damn plethora of water, all that damn water coming out your sink. That is abundance. Thank you, Sochi. Yeah, you need the book. Okay, okay. It's in your complete identity shift program, the digital copy. And if you guys want the physical copy, it will be on Amazon probably at the end of this week. I'm finalizing the proof right now. Y'all see, this is the proof. So I had to order this so I could see, put my hands on it, make my corrections so it'll be perfect for you guys, okay? So that the actual physical copy will be on Amazon. But if you are ready for your transformation, baby, the digital copy is in the complete identity shift program. Link is in the profile. Okay. Where's my scarf from? Probably from Amazon. Hey, Evie. Okay. Where can you find the price? I go often almost every day. I go live almost every day. Where can you find the price for what? What are you looking for the price for, baby? Oh, girl, I've been wrote it. I wrote it 2 years ago. But I didn't have the physical copy. I'm now putting it on Amazon. But this is in your program, guys, if you have it. How do you deal with people once you have shifted into the new you? I don't. If they're not in alignment with where I am and where I'm going, then I don't need to. And I don't make it a priority to figure out if, I just don't make it a priority. You understand? The people that's supposed to be there, they will be there, they will remain there, and it won't be any funny business. And that's what I stay focused on. Cash, are you on that tablet? Okay. Where's Papa? Okay. What if it's your husband? Is that the love of your life? Some people get tied into, and I'm not here to break up no damn relationships. That's definitely what I'm not trying to do. Nor do I want that, right? But some people think that they will stay in a toxic relationship just because they're married. And I don't understand it. If the person is not for you, then you have to understand your self-worth and know who you are and love yourself enough to leave a situation that does not serve you. Okay, so just because you made a choice to marry someone does not mean you are, and this has nothing to do with religion. If you are religious, then you need to follow your religious beliefs. I'm not religious, so I'm speaking from me as a person. And just, I don't think that it's healthy for people to be in relationships that aren't serving to either one of them. I don't feel you came here to suffer. That's what I feel. So, what else is in here? Overcoming obstacles, right? Overcoming obstacles. And so, if you are not willing to overcome the trials, the tribulations, the things that you need to overcome, thank you, Abby. If you're not willing to do that, then you're not really ready for change. Okay, you have to be ready for change, right? Because say for instance, say you wanted another job, or another position at work, but that other position at work required for you to, drive to another office or sit somewhere else. That's change. But some people will resist that change. Some people will fight that change, right? Instead of going with the flow. So it's like, okay, do you really want it or not? Because you don't even want to sit your ass over here in this other part of the office. So you have to be open to the changes that you may have to go through. How can you produce different results by staying like this? You won't. So if you want this, just know this right here, that's going to require change, a change in thought, actions, feelings, all of that. All of it is going to require change. Okay? What else do I have in here? And actually embodying your new identity. That will keep you from producing the results that you want. If you're not willing to embody it, a lot of people will say, yeah, I want to have a wife, but then they ass is at the strip club every damn other day. You don't want no damn wife. Your actions aren't aligning with it. You don't want no wife when you cheating and doing all of this other extra shit. You lying every other sentence. You don't actually want what it is that you're saying. It sounds good to want a wife or a husband, but if you're not doing what it takes to align with it, you will lose it, right? You're not deserving of it, right? If you want true love and your partner is consistently cheating on you, lying to you, keeping things from you, are you really going to get the true love that you want? No, you are settling. You don't care enough for yourself to part ways with what does not serve you. You see what's going on, but you're still there. That's not how if we are the instrument, we're not going to produce the results that we want like that. Okay? Okay? You're not going to get there like that. Oh, you got it for Mother's Day? That is so awesome, Cindy. That is awesome. I love it. Okay? So again, we're creators. Now if your thinking is that initial sculptor of your creations, but you can't control your thinking, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? That's going to be a problem. How many of you guys suffer from anxiety or depression? Raise your hand. Hi, my sweet mermaid. Oh, that's so nice, Cindy. That is so nice. You deserve it. Anyone in here dealing with anxiety, depression? Raise your hand. And make sure that we are continuing to show out, baby. 10 mil. What you gonna do with the 10 mil? See, that's another thing. Maybe you don't need 10 mil. You see? We be so quick to call out numbers, but if your mind can't honestly grasp what you're gonna do with that and how you're going to handle it, you're not gonna be able to produce those results. Have you put your hands on $100,000? Okay? You want the 10 mil, but have you put your hands on 100,000 yet? Have you put your hands on 1,000,000 yet? What would you do with it? What do you need with it? Right? So a lot of times money will keep people from actually manifesting their dreams because they're so set on the damn money. You want to manifest a school, but you're worried about the money that you don't have. You're supposed to be worried about a building, the teachers, the food, the books. That's what you should be concerned about. But society has us so wrapped up in the money. You are a creator. What is it that you want with the money? Put your focus on that. That is how you bring it to you. If you sit here and just think about all the money that you need, you're going to miss out on a lot in life. You're going to miss out on a lot. Because it's going to keep you from pursuing certain things. Right? So if there's a will, there is a way. If there is a will, there is a way. Okay? Get your focus off the money and get your focus on the identity, the person that you are becoming. Okay? I want to show my kids and grandkids the world. I want to explore as much as I can with them. Do it. Then start doing it. And it can start with exploring in the backyard, being grateful for that. And then it can start with you venturing out to the local parks and then the national parks. And then, so if it's like, if you cannot explore across the country at this moment, what can you explore right now? What can you do right now to step in that identity? Someone says, how do you deal with envy? I don't. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Their jealousy has nothing to do with me. I deal with it all the time. Been dealing with it a lot, almost all my damn life. Shit. So I don't deal with it. I've been able to really create a wall over that. You're making me smile. Thank you. Absolutely. Put your questions and your comments in the, I'm sorry, put your questions in the comments. Let me help walk you guys through some things that you are having challenges with, okay? If you are not in the complete identity shift program, baby, you are missing out. Link is in the profile. It's 50% off right now, okay? It's 50% off right now. Okay, so back to the mind until you guys ask some questions. Was there anyone who was dealing with anxiety? Did I miss that? Was there anyone who was dealing with depression? Anxiety, let me see the red hearts. Depression, let me see the blue hearts. Thank you, Abby. Yes, we do. We need the power tap. Okay. If so, let me see. Let me see who I'm talking to. Okay. So I do see some hearts in here. Okay. This is your first time here. Let me see a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that follow button. Okay, newbies, this is your first time here. Make sure you hit that follow button. Let me show you something. Okay, my love. I see you got the blue and the red heart stuff. Listen up, guys. I want you guys to pay attention really quickly. I'm going to go right over here to the board, to my anxiety and depression part. We're going to talk about mind mastery. Okay? I go over mind mastery all the time because it's imperative to your transformation and the work that you want to do here, right? If you want to transform your life, it's always going to start with the mind. Okay? So if your mind is out of whack, if you're consistently thinking about depression, trauma, overthinking, fears, all of that stuff, worries, you're not going to see the life that you want. Does this make sense? Let me know that you're understanding what I'm saying. If your mind is consistently thinking about trauma and the past and the things that didn't work out for you, you're not going to be able to produce the results that you want. Does this make sense? YouTube, let me see your comments. Let me see your comments, YouTube. Let me see your questions over here. Okay, so awesome. Now, if that is the case, then I'm going to bring you guys back here because I didn't talk about this morning with you guys. Okay, so we've gone over this, the manifestation stuff and all of that. But baby, if your mind is stuck in depression, overthinking, fears, past traumas, what coulda, shoulda, woulda, what didn't happen, we're not going to be able to get these results. It will all be in vain. Okay, this is why I cannot help someone who is not willing to look at their mindset. If you're not willing to do the work when it comes to your mind, I can't help you. I cannot help you. Okay? Pay attention. Listen up. I need y'all to show out while I do this. The next goal right here, guys, is 60. Let's do it. Okay? Yes, you can manifest two big things at the same time. You should be manifesting yourself as a whole. Don't, to me, I can't manifest like, okay, just put my focus on love right now. I'm just going to focus on love. And then once I get that, then I'm just going to focus on, I can't do that. Shit, I'm wasting my whole life away. Right? I teach you in the Complete Identity Shift program to envision yourself as a whole being. And so what's going to happen is once you have this identity of you as a whole that you want to step into, those different things are going to show up in divine timing. So your love is going to show up when it needs to show up. Your money is going to show up when it needs to. Your health, all of that stuff is going to show up in divine timing. But I envision myself as a whole always. Now, there are times where I'm putting in specific intent, specific focus on things at certain times, but I'm still envisioning and creating myself as a whole. Okay. All right. So for anxious, Anxiousness, depression, listen up. I need y'all showing out, okay? I want to stay in the flow of my teachers. I ain't got time to be looking back here to see if y'all showing out, okay? Pay attention. Do not worry about writing, taking notes, because this replay is on YouTube, okay? We're actually live on YouTube. When you go off of YouTube, it needs some time to load, but the replay is instantly uploaded, okay? So I need your attention, okay? Your thoughts are creating your reality. This is why I go over mind mastery, because I teach you intentional creation. How can I teach you intentional creation of your life if you can't control your thoughts? Okay? So we have to get into the habit of being in control of our mind and not letting our mind control us. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Does this make sense so far? Give me a thumbs up. Okay? This is your past, and this is the future. This is the past, this is the future. This is 2025, okay, where the heart is, okay? The depressed person is stuck where? In the past. The depressed person is stuck back here, and they cannot let go of the trauma that they've gone through, right? For some reason, they never had the opportunity to heal. Maybe they didn't have anyone they trusted. They didn't have the opportunity to get over these things. So their body continued to carry it, right? All of these years. Raise your hand if you've been carrying along baggage for 5+ years. Raise your hand. If you've been carrying along baggage for 5+ years, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Okay. Right. Okay. So now you've been carrying this along with you, which means you've been actually making yourself sick. Okay? Because we already know now that trauma, okay, CDC, Kaiser Permanente, they've done studies. They were doing studies in the 90s on the effects of trauma on the body as an adult. So your childhood trauma, how is it affecting you as an adult? And you know what the CDC said? You know what Kaiser said? They said that you have a 3 times more likely chance of developing lung cancer because of your trauma. They say you have a 3 times more likely chance of developing heart disease because of your childhood trauma that went unresolved. Yeah, this is what they're saying. They're telling you that you have cut 20 years off of your lifespan when you don't heal your childhood trauma. And they were discovering this, I believe, sooner than the 90s, but in the 90s. It's 2025. How many of your doctors are asking you about your childhood trauma when you go in to see them? This is a problem. Okay? Your body is here, but the depressed mind is back there, stuck, back here, dealing with hurt, pain that they were never able to grow through. This mind is stuck back here, reliving situations over and over and over again, replaying it. Why did this happen to me? Why is this my life? Why did I have to go through this? I can't believe this. This is horrible. Does this sound familiar to anyone? Raise your hand. Does it sound familiar? See, the depressed mind, they can't let go. There's been some things that have happened to them that they cannot move past. Okay? So if we were talking about love, maybe they were abandoned by their parents, abused. Maybe they were cheated on, lied on, and when they started dating, have their first love, second loves, whatever, right? Maybe they saw abuse in their childhood. So it's all of these things. If we're talking about love, right? Someone who may have experienced these heavy traumas, this can manifest in different ways. Okay? This can manifest in different ways. Just because you've gone through something does not mean that it's going to manifest this exact way. So please take that into account. We're talking about potential possibilities. This person who experienced these traumas growing up and never had the opportunity to resolve them, okay? Now, these are the ones who may be scared to hop into another relationship. This may be the person who is stuck in their toxic relationship because they don't feel worthy of having anything better. This may be the person who doesn't believe in true love. You understand? Okay? So when you go through these things and you can't heal from it, see, that is the key. That's the key. It doesn't matter what you've gone through. What matters is, are you able and willing to resolve it, heal through it now to the best of your ability? Are you willing now to move forward? Are you willing? We see that there have been people who have gone through some horrible stuff as a child and then gone out there and produced a loving, healthy relationship. We've seen some who've gone through grown up with beautiful, loving relationships in their life. Seen it, but they're fucked up a little bit somewhere. So it depends on the person and what they got going on here. This is why I want to tell you the power of the mind, because it is the mind. It doesn't matter where you came from. What is going on in this mind every single day? Grand Rising. Okay, so the body has been carrying along this baggage, right? And what happens is, if I tell you your thoughts create your reality, right? And you had this trauma, and you had this trauma, and you had this trauma, and you keep thinking about this. What do you think you are creating right here later on in your life? What do you think you are creating in your life, in your future, in your tomorrow, in your next year? More instances that's going to keep you in this state of being, because that is how the world creates. That's how we create. We create with our thoughts. It can go in a positive way or it can go in a negative way. Period. It could go either way. It doesn't matter if it's a negative thought or a positive thought. What are you thinking about consistently every day? And now I'm going to tell you something. Look around right now. Look around. These are the results of your thoughts. Your old thoughts. Right now, what you looking at? The house you live in, the car you drive, the relationship you're in, all of it. It's results. It's a reflection of your past thoughts. So if you want something different, right? We got to do what? We got to start with this and start putting that intention into our future thoughts. I get into all of that in the Complete Identity Shift program. Tap in. It's 50% off right now. I still have the Mother's Day sale going because I wasn't online yesterday. So that's my gift to you. Now, the body is here. The mind is here. The body is here. The mind is here. It's 2025, but your mind is in 2001. It's 2025, but your mind is in 2016. It's 2025, but your mind is in 2023. Make it make sense. Okay? So our goal should always be to be present. Hey baby, what you need? It's in my bedroom. Okay? The goal should, do you have to go in this school today?
Yeah.
What time? Okay. See if Mike is dropping you off. If not, then I will. Okay? So your body is here. Your mind is here. This is a problem. There's a disconnect. How can your body be here, but your mind is damn back there? If you are creating your reality, then your mind should be where your body is. Put it in the comments. Wherever my body is, my mind should be there. Put it in the comments. Oh, look at Abby. Okay. Abby on point. Pin it, Abby. Abby on point. She knew exactly what I was going to say. That, you already know. She be up in here. She be up in here. That's what I'm talking about. See, baby, I be saying this shit so much. I be popping up in my own damn head when I need it. You hear me? I be hearing my own voice and I be getting so mad. I don't want to do that right now. I just want to be mad. But that my voice, like I'm at the damn whiteboard, be popping in my head. I be like, God, please stop. Wherever the body is, the mind should be there. Absolutely. We want alignment, right? What about the anxiety? How many of you guys raised your hand for the red heart and showed me anxiety? If you deal with anxiety, raise your hand. That was me. That bad anxiety. Woo! No joke, right? Panic attacks. Heavy panic attacks. I had to get up out of that. I couldn't handle that. That is not what life should be like, right? But it was because of my past traumas that it was affecting me, right? See, I wasn't someone who would be depressed, stuck in the bed, always thinking about the past, but you never forget. Your body remembers, right? So if you don't resolve what's going on, your body is going to be reacting. You need the plug? I think it's in there. The computer bag, that black computer bag. Your body is going to react to certain things, okay? It's going to keep you safe without you trying. So that means that your body is going to naturally be reacting to things, okay? All because that's its programmed response at this moment, okay? So we understand that if we don't resolve our traumas, it will keep us in depression or may cause us to live in anxiety, worry, future. You didn't resolve these, so now you're negatively anticipating things to happen in the future, right? Your body is where? Here. Your mind is where? Worried about what's gonna happen tomorrow. Worried about what's gonna happen next week. This is the anxious mind. You were cheated on here. Of course, you're worried here. You were violated here. Of course, it's hard for you to have trust here. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Let's help push this. We need to hit up to 65 now. Come on now. 65. That's the next number. Let's get this going. Okay? This is how we get this message to the masses. It should be 1,000+ people up in each of these lives. You hear me? It should be 1,000+ people up in here. But they don't want this message to the masses. That's why I need y'all help. We ain't letting up. I need y'all to be showing up. We ain't letting up. I need them thumbs up. I need them hearts. I need it all. They not going to help push this message to the masses. I need y'all to help me push it. Shit, when I used to get on TikTok, it'd be 1,000 people up in these lives, baby, until the algorithm heard what I was talking. You see. Till that algorithm heard what I was teaching. You see. You understand? That's why I need y'all help. We all in this together. I'm here, not letting up. I'm making sure y'all hear it. I need y'all help pushing it so others can hear it. Do we have a deal? Type deal in the comments. I need my light leaders showing out for me. Thank you so much on YouTube, whoever that was that just gave the thumbs up. Okay, so here we go. Pay attention. Your thoughts create your reality, which means it is important for us to master that mind. Do not take your ass off this live and not follow these steps that I'm about to give you. You understand? Your mind, your thoughts are controlling, creating this 3D. You better be mindful of that. You better start being conscious of that. You better not let this mind just sneak out and be gone for 30 damn minutes. You sitting in here with me, but your mind's somewhere else right now. Your mind on what you're going to do later. Who didn't call you last night and all of that. See, you got these superpowers that you're not even conscious of. You at two places at one time. Your body here, your mind over there. Your body is here, but your mind is over there. That's a superpower, but you applying it to the wrong shit. You're applying it the wrong way. Okay? You're applying it the wrong way. When you go into the future, instead of you worried, you're supposed to be going into the future and creating intentionally what it is that you want. That's what you're supposed to be doing as the creator. This is why I go over mind mastery. Because if you letting your mind sit in the gutter, baby, that's why you see in the life that you see. That's why that love is not successful. That's why them relationships suck. That's why your money is not good. That's why your lifestyle is not where you want it to be. Because your mind is not where it should be. Because your mind is not where it should be. You hear me? Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Mermaid said I had this yesterday. Okay, I know that's right. We all have it sometimes. We all do, right? Okay, depressed mind. You're stuck in the past. Here goes some trauma you've gone through as a child, maybe a young adult, or even yesterday. If you do not let your trauma, if you do not take the time to heal your trauma, you will be carrying it along with you. The problem with that is you make yourself sick because it didn't feel good the first time. Your blood pressure was rising. You was mad. You was anxious. And now it's pissing you off again. Every single time you think about it, you scared. You in bed. You crying. You feeling some type of way. So that is causing your body to react physically. Go into this mode, this state of being that is not good for you. It's negative. You understand? You are consistently taking your mind back to a negative experience and your body is physically reliving it. Let's do an example, class. Right now, everybody close their eyes. Think about an intimate moment. Maybe you are given a special hug, or maybe someone touches you a certain way, or maybe you get this perfect kiss or something more. Okay? But when you think about this moment, you may get chills. You may get flustered. You may it just does something to you. Okay? Now, how is it that you are able to think about something and then your mind causes a physical reaction in your body? You may get shivers. You may, like I said, get flustered, or, whatever it is. How is that happening? How is that happening? How is it that I can think about something, but then my body reacts? Right? If I tell you right now, everybody, I'm cutting open a really yellow, sour. Oh my gosh, this is so juicy. I just cut open this lemon this morning, and it was so big and plump, and as soon as I cut it, the juice squirted everywhere. It was so crazy. All of this juice squirted in my face, and it was sour. As I'm saying that, is your mouth watering? Do you feel any type of sensation in your mouth? I have to look in it. Do you feel anything? Just put it right there so I can. Right? So how is your mind thinking about something, but your body is having a physical reaction to it? Right? Okay. When you watch a movie, when you watch something, okay, it's not happening to you. But when you watch something, you actually may start crying. You may get scared. You may panic, right? You're watching a movie, thinking about it. You're just thinking about it. You're not going through it, but yet your body is reacting to it. What is that? What is that? That right there is showing you that you are a creator. Your thoughts are creating within your body. Okay? So we have to be mindful of that when we're creating, thinking about the past, thinking about things that didn't feel good, thinking about things that hurt us. You understand? Your mind is continuously reliving. Therefore, your blood pressure is consistently being raised. Don't be surprised when you're having a stroke at a young age. Do not be surprised when you're having a heart attack at a young age. Right? Okay? It's not your fault, these things happen to you. No, it's not your fault. But unfortunately, it becomes your responsibility to work through your healing. Okay? Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. So if we don't resolve our past traumas, it may be reflected in our lives later on. You may not be stuck in the bed, but you may damn well be anxious in the way that you move now. You may be fearful now, right? You're going to move different because of the past hurts that you've had. You may hesitate, think twice. You may have some complete fears that just keep you from doing the things that you truly want. You want true love, but you're too afraid to get out here and date anymore. Right? You're too worried. You get into this new relationship and you always calling them. Where you at? What you doing? Who you with? What time you gonna be here? Because you didn't resolve the pain you went through in your past relationship. Right? And so we need to understand that we won't produce beautiful results by sitting in depression and anxiety. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Period. Does it make sense to you guys when I say, if you want beautiful results, okay, we need to make sure that our mind is not in the gutter. Does that make sense to you guys? Something as simple as that. What's she going through, my love? Okay, good. This is making sense. Let me check YouTube. Good, love, joy, and peace. Yes, it does. Okay. So, recap. Thoughts create your reality. So what must we do? Master that mind until the day that you croak. Not a day should go past that you do not want to be willing to put in that work when it comes to your mind. You know why? Because your thoughts are creating your tomorrow. So till the day that you croak, baby, you better be putting in that mind work. In that nursing home, you better be putting in that mind work if you want to see a beautiful day. You understand? Okay, so this is your past, this is your future. The depressed mind is stuck in the past, reliving old situations, or they're paralyzed, basically. They're stuck, right? They've been carrying along baggage with them all these years, but the problem with that is the way that the world works is if you continuously think about trauma, you will continuously produce situations that's going to keep you in this state of being. Okay. Now every little thing that makes you mad is going to trigger you into depression. Now you're in the bed for a week, all because you went through this. Okay. So the mind is here, the body is here. That's a disconnect. The mind is here, the body is here. Now anxiety, because you didn't resolve this, now it's impacting you today. It's making you anxious now. It's making you sick now. It's making you fearful now. It's making you overthink now. Right. The body is here. Disconnect, because the mind is here, worried, okay? Worried about the future. So we implement the Nikki method. Type it in the comments, Nikki method, Nikki. Put it in the comments, Nikki method. This is what we implement to overcome this bad depression and anxiety. We do not have time. We do not have time. We cannot afford to allow ourselves to sit in depression and anxiety because I told you your thoughts create your reality. Who the hell has time to sit in depression and anxiety when you don't know when you're going to fucking croak? Tell me. Who has time to sit in anxiety and depression when you don't know when you're going to croak? You better be giving your all today. These are the 5 steps. The first one, use your emotions as a gauge. Use your emotions as a gauge. You understand? A lot of us just be lollygagging around life and we don't even be paying attention to our emotions. If you are laying in the bed and all of a sudden you start crying or you get mad, you need to ask yourself, what am I thinking about? Start asking yourself, what am I thinking about? Here you are, it's 2025, you laying in the bed, all of a sudden, you start crying. Ask yourself, what am I thinking about? Second step, stop the negative thought. Stop it. You understand? Stop the negative thought. If you are laying in your bed and your mind is somewhere in 2021, stop the thought dead in its tracks and bring your awareness back to the present, to that bedroom. What is that I see? Oh, that's just my teeth. What is that I smell? Oh, that's just my candle burning. What is that I hear? Oh, it's just my frequency music. You see, you're aligning that mind back. So you're going to stop the negative thought, do a U-turn, bring the mind back to where the body is, right? And we're going to ask these sensory questions so we can make sure that we are in alignment. Okay? And then we're going to breathe in and breathe out. 5 times. Breathe in, breathe out, in with the nose, out with the mouth. And these last steps will depend upon where you are. You can do any of these because what we're doing is overriding. We're not just stopping the damn negative thought. No. We're overriding, which means you're going to have to implement a method so this can eventually go to hell somewhere else. We ain't got time for it. Okay? So you can say a powerful affirmation. Okay, if you're at work or something, or in a store, you may only be able to say something powerful like, I am safe, I am loved, I am healed. Right? You can do some high vibrational dancing. Get up and dance. Right? You can journal, you can script, you can do some EFT tapping. You can do some yoga, meditation. You can watch some comedy. That is like one of my favorites. I love to laugh. So I will be quick to put on some comedy. Do something high vibrational that is going to override what used to happen. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up now. Get your screenshots. If you want a clean copy of this, please go to the link in my profile and get your TikTok syllabus. Okay? All right. If you're on YouTube, you can access this by going to my website, weareallwinning.com. Okay. Again, guys, you have the opportunity to get half off of my complete identity shift program, like my actual classes. Okay. Where we're on Zoom and we getting it in. If I resonate with you, right, you'll definitely want to take advantage of my step-by-step program. So it's literally like, hey, do this today. Okay. Do this tomorrow. Okay. Do this. And if you can press play, which means you're not stuck behind a damn book, right? You're not stuck behind a book. You have tools in there. I have digital products like my ebooks that I've written. I'm working on getting this one specifically on Amazon, and this is the proof, right? The proof that I had to go over. But you'll have tools like this. This is in your program, okay? Digital copies that you can utilize so much. I mean, right now. Thank you, Abby. But you can get started, right? And so my program is powerful because it's easy to comprehend. It comes with community access as well. I have 2 communities, Woman Fest or Dreams in Action. Dreams in Action is an entrepreneurial community. So if you're an entrepreneur, you can hop in there. Woman Fest is just for women, but one of these communities comes for free to you with the program, okay? Once you get your program, you'll get an instant download and it'll tell you everything you need there. It gives you the Zoom link. Our next meeting is tomorrow. Okay? Our next mentorship meeting is tomorrow. We have mentorship meetings first and third Sundays. And we have mentorship, what did I say first and third Sunday? Oh, first and third Sundays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And then we have mentorship meetings second and fourth Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay? All right. So we have mentorship tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay. What else? Bioscans. If you are someone who's dealing with heavy trauma, heavy blockages, grab a bioscan. Okay? That consists of a consultation with me where I utilized my technology, not my technology, but science-backed technology, right? This is technology that doctors use, holistic doctors, practitioners utilize. And so what it's doing is it's scanning your energetic blueprint, and it gives us reports on what your blockages are and where it's affecting you in your body. And so the beautiful thing about it, though, is not only do I see the issues that you're dealing with, but I also get to generate your perfect frequency combination to help balance you out. Okay. So I do this full time, guys. I love this stuff. And what I teach are the 3 ascension pillars. Okay. And my 3 ascension pillars are mind mastery, healing, and manifestation. And I feel like when you master these 3 things, your life changes. I have shifted my entire life. Before I was implementing mind mastery and intentional movement and manifestation and working towards my healing, before I was doing these things, okay, my life looked, I was very anxious. I dealt with a lot of panic attacks. I had a lot of heavy fears around love from a very young age. And so this fear was being reflected in my relationships. They weren't healthy. And so I went through a lot of lessons. I'm going to say lessons. And I discovered my manifestation about 16 years ago, and it changed my life. Before that, I had already been studying the mind, what was making me not be able to control my anxiety. I didn't like that. How is it that my mind was so worried, consumed on other things, I wasn't able to control it? That was not good for me. So I had already, I've been studying mind for 22 years, just been trying to figure it out. And so then comes in manifestation after I had been dealing with the mind for a while. So now I'm learning intentional movement. So this is why I teach in the order even that I teach. If you guys notice, I always start with, for the most part, mind mastery, because you have to learn how to master your mind in order to transform it. You understand? Because your mind is your creative tool, that initial creative tool, that creative force, right? So if I was still allowing my mind to remain in the panic attacks and anxiety, I wouldn't have been able to face my fears when it came to love and produce the healthy, loving relationship that I have. Makes sense? If I would have let my mind stay in the fears like I had, I wouldn't have been able to produce the results. So this is what I teach people. And this ring was on my vision board, okay? On my intention board. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, yes, it was. My husband was on my intention board. I teach you guys everything I did, I teach it to you. There ain't no gatekeeping here. Obviously, I'm teaching you guys everything about how this damn world is working, right? I teach you guys how I manifest things like this, tangible things like the car. Just manifested this in February. I teach you guys how to manifest the identities, like my son, who is now 16, a full-time college student. Manifested him getting out of school early. He decided at 7. We were like, okay, we're going to do it. So he manifested that for him, right? He's a full-time college student at 16. Right? So this stuff doesn't stop with you. I show you guys how we manifested this home out of a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,200 square foot row home into a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, right? Almost 4,000 square foot on a half an acre, right? And so we've got to understand what is happening here. We're able to transform our lives. Do you guys think it's an accident that I'm up here able to teach what I love? Like, actually, this is my job? No, I intentionally created that. I intentionally created everything right now that's going on in my life. Before I started doing this stuff that I teach you guys, I was a victim to my reality. I felt out of control. I felt like, congratulations to whoever that was that you got this program. Can't wait to see you inside. Can't wait to see you inside. Our next meeting is tomorrow, mentorship class. I hope to see you guys in there. I love this stuff. It's actually still on 50% off due to Mother's Day. So this is my gift to the mothers, the mamas, because I wasn't on yesterday. So hopefully you guys are taking advantage. If I resonate with you, take this as a sign. Take it as a sign. Follow the breadcrumbs. The divine is trying to lead you somewhere because you've asked for information. Follow the signs, right? I love this stuff. It was life changing. It still is life changing. I still get amazed by all of the beautiful, beautiful reviews and stories that I hear from you guys. It's such an honor. It's just such an honor to be able to break it down so that we can simplify. We really don't have time to waste, right? We don't have time to waste. 111 was just in here. Okay, we can tell you love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. We do have some individuals in here who have gotten the bioscan and who also have my program. If you want to ask them about how my mentorship meetings are, if y'all love the TikTok, baby, you gonna love the Zooms. The Zooms are amazing because you guys get to ask the questions. Like literally, it's geared around you, right? And what you need help with and what you want to know. And I love that. I love hi from Guyana. I just went to a Guyanese restaurant on Saturday for Mother's Day. It was good. I had stewed goat, plantains, some rice. What did I have? Cabbage. It was good. Rum cake. Yes, yes. Thank you, Abby. Thank you so much. So I love this stuff. And my goal is to continue to help people understand what's really going on, right? Because this stuff ain't rocket science. And again, this ebook right here, Manifestation Mastery, Your Guide to Lasting Transformation, this is inside of your program. Okay, this one right here is filled with all of the things that keep people um manifesting their goals and dreams. Sorry, I'm trying to put on the chapters. And if you guys can see, I create all of my own material, guys. I really take pride in the material that I bring you guys. I like to bring you good quality stuff, right? And so I just want you to know that when you get my information, when you get my products and services, I over deliver. Okay, so I over deliver. And so you guys really, really love this ebook inside of the program. And so I wanted to get it on Amazon. So I'm almost done. I'm going over this proof copy, correcting, making my corrections so I can have it perfect for you guys. And so I'll tell you guys when it's live on there. Hopefully by the end of this week. Okay. Any questions about the program? Any questions about the bioscan? Any questions? It's 50% off right now. You can also get the bundle of the bioscan and the program. But if we don't have any questions, I'm going to let you guys go. The link is in my profile, guys. WeAreAllWinning.com. You can go there. If you're dealing with mind mastery and manifestation, you want to tackle that, you want to dive deep into that, grab the complete identity shift program. And if you are focused on your healing, definitely tap into the bioscan. I love, love, love you guys.